dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get.
Oh yeah, let's get it. Football time.
Nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build,
I ain't gonna lie, that color rush I believe is the lime green. I could be high key wrong though.
I'm gonna watch what you gonna do.
I hope it's not the white one.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lincoln Field in Seattle. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone now.
All right, let's play some football, boys. Definitely get out of there. Come on.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker, and he'll take this one up to about the 23. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. Now Gino.
Good shit, boy.
Incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Good shit.
He tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they will take over at the 26.
I like how you read that. That was cool.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Young dancing to his left. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ooh.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So
fucked me up.
everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space,
I did
and
not
he found
want to
the
get
right
this.
spot for the completion.
One of the Panthers' big off-season acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And the result here the same as the last play.
Get out, take it.
Behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Young off the play fake. And oh no, it's incomplete.
I ain't gonna lie, that might have been a tutty. That's tough.
It falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The slot man in motion right. fourth down. And they this one's going to go straight.
Yeah, that boy Bush come up that at time.
And the Panthers turned away on fourth
I ain't playing none of that shit.
And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Much like a running back going
through. Oh, shit.
Backs have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free. Unfortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st down, Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Walker.
Man, move, 71. This shit, though. That was a good fucking block. Damn, move.
For him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Walker on 1st down, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. It's complete to Lockett. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Lockett is a beacon of consistency for the Seahawks offense. His last 4 seasons, he's reached 1,000 yards, had at least 8 touchdowns, and only once has he had more than 2 drops. Continues to be underrated, but not by defenses who have to face it.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. That is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They get this out left. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. 14 yards for a Panther first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. To throw, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to for contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. On play action, Young. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A punter, Johnny Hecker, who in fact grew up just north of here in nearby Bothell. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
Damn, you booted that shit.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, here's Smith. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first catch for the Ohio State rookie. He's got a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10.
Man.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Geno down to throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. Pressure comes, he's taken down by the Seahawks defense. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Steps away to his left. It's caught by Sanders. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And Shark calls it in. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Shark, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. And Young's going to throw for this. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, you know, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. On 1st and 10, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked up by Steven Nelson across midfield.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. It's Young on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's your ass. That whole shit was ass. That man was covered.
Of the first half, and the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. They'll turn to Sanders. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries, and 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And some room to work. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
The final shot here before break. Smith flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 20. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Okay.
Smith, a final shot before break. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone.
He could have been a little bit more aggressive towards that, I feel like.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA
Both these teams go through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Guy.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure they get that going so they truly have control in this ball game and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
6 yards left on second down. They go play action. Young.
This shit, yo.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Young on first down. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now a second down throw for Young. Being chased out left. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it won't leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Young to throw on 4th. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be Young again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Young loses it.
Good shit, fellas. Good shit.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Keith Taylor.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Out right to Smith-Njigba. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Yeah, that's wild.
Derek Brown with a big-time sack
My
on
O-line
3rd
is
down. It's a
ass.
loss of 7. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just about on his own goal line.
I'm gonna block that shit.
Here's Jackson. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies. And that's caught inside the 30.
Look, you're getting burnt by feeling? No.
54
Hello,
yards.
wow.
The play fake. Now Young sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Young off the play fake.
Give me that
And
shit.
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A shotgun snap for Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And here we are in the 4th quarter. We're going to watch them drive for what will be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Gino on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Here's Smith.
Oh, this shit. They read.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Smith's going to throw it. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as to understand where they are in the field?
Smith. Flushed out right.
What the fuck, bro? Come on, bro. Like, I stopped him from running and all that, bro. That's some shit. That's some shit. GG.
And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have a Panther 1st down. And it is celebration time on that sideline. They've earned it. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally forgot that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember,